Hi everyone, today I will explain human skeleton system. Human skeleton system consists of 206 bones. The skeleton system is the framework of the bone and cartilage support the body and protect vital organs, allow movement and store minerals like calcium and phosphorus and produce blood cells in the bone marrow. It is mainly divided into axial skeleton system and appendicular skeleton system. Axial skeleton system consists of 80 bones. Appendicular skeleton system consists of 126 bones. Axial skeleton system is the central core of the body skeleton that forms the long axis. Central axial core. Next, appendicular skeleton system means the part of the bone that consists of the limbs and the bones that attach them to the axial skeleton. This is the appendicular skeleton system. Axial skeleton system means the center of core of the body skeleton that forms the long axis. Long axis is the skeleton bones and it supports and protects the brain and spinal cord and thoracic cavity. Here, skull has 22 bones, cranial has 8 bones, and facial has 14 bones. Hyoid bone is 1, auditory ossicle is 6, vertebral column is 26 bones, and thoracic cage has 25 bones. 1 is the sternum, and ribs are 24, 12 in pairs. The black limbs, upper limbs, and lower limbs are the appendicular skeleton. Pectoral girdle means shoulder and arms bone are the pectoral girdle, and pelvic girdle means hip bone and lower limbs are the appendicular skeleton bones. In axial skeleton system, first we will discuss 8 cranial bones. The red color is the ethmoid bone, the pink color is the sphenoid bone, yellow color is the frontal bone, blue color is the parietal bone, orange is the temporal bone, and occipital green in color. Next, first we will discuss ethmoid bone. Ethmoid red color bone. Located between the eyes in front of the sphenoid, it It forms part of the nasal cavity and eye socket supports the nasal septum. Next, sphenoid. The pink color one is the sphenoid. Located at the middle of the skull behind the eye, it acts as a keystone bone connecting other skull bones, help form the eye socket. Next one is the frontal bone. Located at the forehead roof of the eye socket, it protects the brain, frontal lobe, form forehead and upper eye socket. Next, parietal bone. Parietal bone are two, located at the side and roof of the skull. It protects and encloses the top and side of the brain. Next, temporal bone. Located at the side of the skull near the ear. It protects the brain, temporal lobe, house structure of the ear, form the part of the cheekbone. Next one is the occipital. Located at back base of skull, it protects the occipital lobe and cerebellum, contain forearm magnum, opening the spinal cord. So this is the 8 cranial bones. Axial skeleton system, we will discuss facial bones. It forms the structure of the face and protect sensory organs like nose, eyes, and mouth, provide attachment for facial muscles like expression, chewing, and speaking. It supports the teeth and help in eating. In facial bones, mandible, this is the mandible, yellow color maxilla, 2 maxilla, inferior nasal conchae, green in color, lacrimal are 2, blue in color, nasal are 2 bones, palatine are 2, red in color, zygomatic bones are 2, vomer are 1. These are the 14 facial bones. First, we will discuss mandible. This is the mandible. The lower jawbone, largest and strongest facial bone. It holds the lower teeth, forms chin, help in chewing and speaking. Next is the maxilla, yellow color. Upper jawbone, it holds the upper teeth, form part of the nose, eye socket and roof of the mouth. Next is the nasal conchae are 2. This is the nasal conchae. Thin curved bone inside the nasal cavity. It helps filter and humidify the air we breathe. Next is the lacrimal bone, smallest facial bone located at the inner corner of the eye socket. It contains opening for tear ducts. Next is the 2 nasal bones. This is the nasal bones. Bridge of the nose. It supports cartilage that supports the and shape the lower nose. Next is the palatine bone located at the back of the nasal cavity. It forms part of the hard palate, roof of the mouth and nasal cavity. 2 zygomatic bones. Cheekbone. It forms and prominence of cheek, part of the eye socket. Next is the vomer. It is blue color is the vomer. Thin flat bone in the nasal cavity. It forms lower part of the nasal septum, divides the nostrils. This is the 14 facial bones. Next in Axial skeleton, we will discuss ossicle bones, 6 bones, 3 in each ear. First one, this is the malleus, incus, and stapes. First, we will discuss malleus. Attached to the eardrum, it receives sound vibration from the tympanic membrane and passes them to the incus. Next is this is the incus. Act as a bridge, it transfers vibration from the malleus to the stapes. Next, this is the stapes. Smallest bone in the human body, it transmits vibration from the incus to the inner ear, amplify sound waves. This is the ossicle bone. Axial skeleton system. Next is hyoid bone. It is a floating bone in the neck that plays a important role in swallowing, speaking, and tongue movement. It is located in the neck between the lower jaw, mandible, and the larynx voice box. It is U in shape, and it is the only bone in the body that does not articulate with another bone. It is held in place by muscle and ligament. It supports tongue, provide attachment for the tongue muscles, and it also help in swallowing, anchor muscles of the floor of the mouth and the pharynx. It aid in speech, assist the movement of the tongue and the larynx. This is the hyoid bone. In axial skeleton system, next is the vertebral column or spine or backbone. The vertebral column is the flexible bony structure that extends from the skull to the pelvis. It protects the spinal cord and support the body. It supports head and trunk of the body. It protects spinal cord and spinal nerves. It allows bending, twisting, and rotating of the trunk. It provides point of attachment for ribs and muscles, ligaments, and intervertebral disc act as a cushions to absorb shock during movement, maintain upright position and balance. Here, cervical are 7 bones, thoracic bones are 12, lumbar are 5 bones, sacrum are 1, 5 are fused, coccyx is 1, and 4 are fused. There are total 26 vertebral columns. First, we will discuss cervical bones. Cervical, this is the cervical bones. Neck region supports the head and allow head movement, include atlas C1 and axis C2 for noding and rotation. Here C1 and C2 are help for noding and rotation. Next, this is the thoracic bone, 12 bones. Upper mid back attached to the ribs, protect thoracic organs like heart and lungs. It protect heart and lungs. Next is the lumbar bone, 5 lumbar bones. Lower back support body weight, provide flexibility and movement. Next, lumbar bone are 5 bones, lower back, support body weight and provide flexibility and movement. Next is the sacrum. These green are the sacrum bones. 5 fused bone, 5 bones are fused and form one bone. This is the sacrum. 5 fused bone and form one bone. Triangular bone at the base of the spine, connect spine to the pelvis. Next is the coccyx. Pink color one is the coccyx bone. Tailbone provide attachment for ligaments and muscle of pelvic floors. So this is the vertebral column. In axial skeleton system, next is rib cage. In rib cage, this is the thoracic vertebrae, true ribs, false ribs. This is the floating ribs, costal cartilage, and sternum. The rib cage is a bony and cartilaginous structure that surrounds the chest, protecting vital organs like heart, lungs, liver, and spleen. It provides attachment for muscles of respiration, back, and chest. It supports shoulder girdle and upper limbs, assist in breathing by expanding and contracting the thoracic cavity. Total ribs are 24, 12 in pair. Next, first we will discuss true ribs. The ribs that attach directly to the sternum via their own costal cartilage means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These 7 are directly attached to the sternum through their own costal cartilage. This is the true ribs. And false ribs are 8 to 12 are false ribs. In false ribs, 8, 9, 10 are they do not directly attach to the sternum. These are false ribs. And 11 and 12 ribs are floating ribs. It is 11 and 12 are floating ribs. Do not attach to the sternum. It protects the lower thoracic and upper abdominal organs like kidney. It allows flexibility and movement of the thoracic cage for breathing. So this is the rib cage. In appendicular skeleton system, next we will discuss pectoral girdle, arm bones. First, we will discuss upper arm bones, clavicle bone. Number of bones are 2 bones, 1 and 2, and scapula are 1 and 2. First, we will discuss clavicle bone. Clavicle bone is also known as collar bone, located at front of the shoulder, connecting sternum to the scapula. It protects underlying blood vessels and nerves and provide attachment for muscles of chest, shoulder, and arm. Next, this is the scapula. Scapula is a shoulder bone located back of the shoulder, triangular flat bone. It connects humerus, arm bone, and muscle attachment, allow mobility of the shoulder, joint, arm, and rotating and lifting. This is the humerus. Humerus, upper arm bone between the shoulder and elbow. It supports arm and connect the forearm and provide attachment for the muscles. Next one is the lower arm bone, radius. This is the radius. Lateral side of the forearm, thumb side. Allow rotation of the forearm. Pronation and supination form part of the wrist joint and work with ulna to move hand. Next one is the ulna. This is the ulna. Medial side of the forearm, pinky side. It forms elbow joint with humerus, provides stability for the forearm, allow flexion and extension of the arm. Next one is the hand bones, carpals, 8 carpal bones, wrist bone. It allow wrist movement and flexibility, provide attachment for muscle of the hand. Next one is the metacarpal. 5 metacarpals form palm bones. It forms the framework of the palm, provide attachment for the muscle of the hand, support movement of fingers. Next is the phalanges of the hand. There are 14 phalanges. Finger bones, finger movement and essential for gripping, writing and manipulating the object. So this is the pectoral girdle bones. Next, this is the hand bones. This is the carpal bone, metacarpal bone, proximal phalanges, intermediate phalanges, and distal phalanges. Carpal are 8, metacarpal are 5, and phalanges are 14. Total phalanges 14. Next, distal row of carpals. First, this is the trapezium, this is the trapezoid, this is the caput, this is the hamate, and this is the scaphoid, this is the lunate, and this is the triquetral, and this is the pisiform. So this is the pectoral girdle bones. In appendicular skeleton system, next one is the pelvic girdle. Is the set of bones connect the lower limbs to the axial skeleton. Bones include 2 hip bones, coccyx and sacrum. Each hip bone is formed by 3 fused bones, ilium, ischium, and pubis. Sacrum is a triangular bone at the base of vertebral column, connect the spine, supports weight of the body during standing, walking and running, protect pelvic region, bladder, reproductive organ, part of the intestine from hip joint for movement of the legs. Next, this is the femur, patella, tibia, fibula, tarsal, metatarsal, and phalanges. Next, we will discuss femur bone. Femur bone is a thigh bone located at the upper leg between the hip and knee. It supports body weight during standing, walking, and running. Form hip joint with acetabulum of pelvic girdle and knee joint with tibia and patella. It is the longest bone in the body. Next is the patella kneecap, front of the knee joint, triangular sesamoid bone. It protects the knee joint and improving leg extension. Next one is the tibia, shin bone. This is the shin bone, middle side of the lower leg, big toe side, the big toe side. It support body weight from femur to foot, form knee joint with femur and ankle joint with talus. Next one is the fibula, provide muscle attachment for lower leg and foot muscle, stabilize ankle joint. Next is the tarsal, 7 tarsal bones and 5 metatarsal bones and 14 phalanges. Tarsals are 7 bones. It support in ankle movement, weight support and stability. 5 metatarsal bones. It forms foot, arch balance, muscle attachment. Next, phalanges are 14. It supports toe movement, balance while walking and running. In superior front view of foot, tarsals, this is the tarsal, this is the metatarsal, and this is the phalanges. Tarsals are 7 bones, metatarsals are 5 bones, phalanges are 14. In tarsals, this is the talus, this is the calcaneus, navicular, this is the cuneiform, and this is the cuboid. These green color are metatarsals, and this dark green color are proximal, and this pink color are middle, and this is the distal phalanges. Distal phalanges, middle phalanges, and proximal phalanges. So this is the lower limb bones. Thank you for watching.